at the horse show. So I show at 9:30. I'm gonna go memorize my course. We're doing the egg today. Thank goodness for that. I'm excited to do the egg. Yeah, we have like 4 classes today, which is kind of a lot, but it's fine. Almost 8, so I need to get ready, and I have to pee and eat breakfast, so we have a lot to do. Okay, we are going to go get food, check my course, memorize that, and then once we're done with that, we will be ready. So let's go do it. It's a bright morning. So this was day 2 of the horse show, and if you haven't watched the first part of the vlog, definitely go watch it. Click the I above or just click the link in the description. But essentially, this was an equitation class. You can tell by the boots that Santiago's wearing, and this, I believe, was the 2-6 equitation. I can't really remember because honestly, I'm doing this voiceover, like, as you've noticed, I haven't uploaded in a long time. Got a little lazy, but we're back. Not lazy, but busy. So I believe this was the 2-6, and we started off with a really good approach, and I was feeling a lot more confident. And Santiago obviously is the best dream horse, and he's making 2-6 look like, I don't know, like 2 foot. He's so big, it's ridiculous. Like I always forget how big he is because I'm so used to his height now, and when I just look at videos, I'm like, oh my god, he's literally taller than the standard. It's like, what? Okay, anyways, so I believe 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I was getting the strides here, so I was a lot more confident today for sure. I just came in like feeling pretty good this day as well, but I had a lot of classes the next day. So the first day, I was riding a little bit conservatively because I was tired, not tired. I wanted to preserve my energy, so I didn't get tired the next day. And yeah, it was just a really good confidence boost to start off in the equitation with him. I had never done the eq before with him, and obviously he's never done the eq in his entire life, neither has he done hunters. So yeah, it was just a really good experience for the both of us, and he's just incredible. So really good round. There's Santa in the back.
Congrats to my boy.
Day 2, baby. Another day, another sleigh, and another wrong name. I don't know why they never update the names correctly. We're back in the 2-6. So Santiago comes in with a beautiful intro jump, nice and forward, how I like it. And then we came to this diagonal line, and again, he was just, the same as he always is, listening to me, very respectful. He's always amazing, especially at home. By the way, he spooked there, which was so funny. I was like, why are you spooking, bro? You know better than that. He's always pretty amazing at home, but when he goes to horse shows, he just gets even more like autopilot, which is so cool, and I really like that in a horse. Yeah, so he's just doing his deeds. I don't know why he spooked there. He's very much used to tight turns. He was a jumper. Again, he did the 1.40 m, so I don't know if it just blindsided him or he just wasn't expecting it. But we decided, because this was the equitation, to take all the tight turns and corners for extra points, and because I had a horse who could do it, and nobody was doing that at the 2-6 because, again, it's the 2-6. So yeah. And this was the second round, and we decided again to do the same thing. So I was cutting a lot. I wasn't cutting here. I used my entire space here. Good girl. But towards the end, I do it again. I went through that shortcut to just get the extra equitation points. Yep, here after this diagonal line, I put him through that little shortcut here, And again, he spooked. I'm like, bro, now you're just being dramatic. It's the Pisces in him. So anyways, we got the 5 strides here. And I don't even know why you did that. He's so funny. But yeah, we sliced here a little bit, and I was also doing this because I was getting ready for the jumper rounds, in which I had after the equitation. And of course, this was my first time doing jumpers with him, and also doing jumpers in about, I don't know, maybe 2 years. So yeah. Round 3, this was a medal. So we had 2 jumping rounds and then a medal. And my trainer was just like, you're really going to get your confidence today. And you're going to feel good going to the jumper ring. Because the reason I haven't done the jumper ring in a while is because my old horse was a hunter horse. So he was more focused on the hunters, and even though I really wanted to do the jumpers, I realized every time I would go to the jumper ring, I would literally almost have a freaking panic attack because there were so many jumps to memorize and my hunter brain was not getting it. And then also I didn't like the speed. Even though I wanted to do the jumpers, I really didn't like how fast you were going, so the speed and everything would just confuse me, so I would just not do well. And so that's why my trainer was like, listen, you have a great horse, let's start in the equitation, take it slow, and really learn the track. Because what's so great about the equitation is it's a mixture between hunters and jumpers. You still ride like a jumper track, but you don't have to go insanely fast because most equitation classes, unless they're specified or not timed. So that is really helpful, and that was really preparing me to understand and get like mentally in the zone for the jumper classes. And yeah, it was very helpful just to kind of relax. And I don't believe actually this was the medal class. I believe the next clip will be the medal class, because there's no trot jump here. At least I don't see one. Oh no, there is a trot. No, we're just circling. We're done. Okay, next clip is the CPHA medal final. Not medal final, just medal. Okay, here we go. So this was the CPHA medal, 2-6, and I come in immediately, canter, did a little bit of a loop here, again, taking all the shortcuts because I can, and then we come to this diagonal. I chipped a little bit. I could have had a little bit more of a confident ride there, but I second guessed myself, which was not cool, but that's okay. The rest of the round was pretty good. So then I kept him forward in front of my leg, making sure to make up for that mistake. Got the 6 strides there. Kept him again on a loop here. He was just cutting all the turns as he does as a jumper. He turns on a dime, y'all. He turns so fast. And yep, we get 5, or was that 5? I don't know. I wasn't counting. It's fine. Keeping him on the inside of the gazebo again for the turn points in the equitation. You want to make sure that when you're doing these turns in the equitations, they're smooth and they're not like ridiculous. But if you can take shortcuts and make it pretty, then do it. And that's what we were trying to achieve. Then I got here to the end of the line, and it was a very nice forward ride. Santiago doing super well, and yeah, I believe that's the end. So just kidding, there was no trot jump. Maybe I'm mixing it up with 2 different horse shows, because at this point it's been 2 months, so we went to another horse show, or sorry, it's been like 5 months. Okay, jumpers. So first jumper round with Santiago ever. We did the 0.65, these baby tiny jumps, but for me, I needed this. So I started off riding very conservatively because, again, first time in the jumper ring in 2 years. I wanted to just make sure I get comfortable and meet the time and just get to the jump off without just like being frazzled or making stupid mistakes. So I rode pretty conservatively here. And yeah, I mean, he just, once he heard the bell, because he was so confused doing all the equitation, because again, he's never done the equitation, any of that stuff, and he was always looking for the bell and being super confused. And once he heard the bell, he was so happy. I literally heard him grunt. He went, I was like, oh my God, he's excited. He was like, finally, enough of this like equitation BS. I'm over it. And yeah, it was a pretty straightforward course, really easy. I felt very confident and happy, and I'm so glad I did the equitation before I did this, because I felt good. I felt really good and clear in the head coming in, which is how I wanted to feel, and I've never felt like that doing the jumpers, and I really had fun, and I'm really glad that I just was able to experience that with my fabulous man. So yeah, I was so happy. And we got to the jump off. So here's the jump off course. So yeah, so we had a tight turn to this little jump, quarter jump. Then we had a tight turn again to an outside, I believe it was a bending. Sorry guys, it's been a long time since I've watched these clips. Is it bending or is it just a line? Yeah, it was a bending. No, it's just to a single. Okay, interesting. So yeah, we had a single. This course was kind of really zigzaggy, especially for the 0.65, which I was so confused. And also this turn, like it was like ring around the rosy. I honestly thought I might have went off course because it was so random. I was like, who designed this? But I did not go off course. I ended up getting third place, and I was really happy because I placed, and these shows are really big. So yeah, Santiago did just incredible, and they had ribbons because it was a classic, so it's so pretty. It was pink. Hey guys, we have finished the show. It is so awkward, like vlogging in public, but what can you do? Especially at horse shows, like it's way too awkward. So yeah, it's fine though. That's just the riz. Okay, let's go back to the barn. Almost there. Cool. Such a fun, successful show. Got a pretty ribbon there. Iconic. That's when you know you're Santa. What the heck? Alright people, I got the hairnet face, but we are leaving the horse show. Look how many ribbons, all Valentine's colors. Got seconds, sevenths, fifths, lots of fifths. Okay, we placed, big show. So yeah, hopefully I'll come down another week, but I am sad to leave. But back to the college grind. So first horse show here. Okay, a little horse show debrief. So I didn't get to vlog much because I was walking around and showing, and vlogging at horse shows is awkward because everybody knows each other at horse shows, so it's like a little weird. People are like, what are you doing? Anyways, ribbons, lots of ribbons. I'm so happy with how the show went. My first horse show was Santa. I really got the confidence I needed. So to be honest, you guys, like I was a very nervous, anxious rider for like a good 2 years, and now I'm just coming back into my confidence, and this was the show that I needed to solidify that. Like I was like, oh, I can get all the strides and feel confident. Oh, I can do these jumps. I'm like, okay, so if I can do this at this height, which is nothing because first of all the jumps look, it doesn't matter if you're jumping 3 foot or 2 foot or poles, they all look the same on Santiago because he's so big. But I was like, wow, the 2.6 is nothing, the 0.65 is nothing. I could easily do this at the height that I've been doing at home, which is 3 foot, and that has been really instrumental to know. So I'm hoping that I can show again very soon. Obviously horse showing is expensive, so I can't always do it, but hopefully I can go to another show so I can build upon that confidence that I've really received from this horse show. So all in all, the big takeaway from this horse show is I've had such an amazing time. Santiago is the best horse I've ever owned. Like the way he makes me feel so confident, the way he was able to give me all those ribbons, like he is such a blessing. He is the most blessed horse. I'm so grateful to have a horse like this. So honored, because like a lot of you guys are new to YouTube. You haven't followed me on my Instagram, or maybe some of you have followed me for a long time. Some of you followed me from years, but I have had really bad experiences in the horse world in like 7 years. So like to now have a period of time where I can actually just focus on myself and actually grow as a rider is so even still surreal to me. Like I still can't even believe that I have the opportunity to get that. So, you know, I get a lot of comments that are like, oh, you know, I'm jealous of your horse. You're so lucky. Like you guys, you don't know what anyone's ever been through on the internet. And that's why like it's so important. Biggest takeaway I want you guys to learn is that like, don't ever be jealous of anyone. Don't ever compare yourself to anyone. You don't know what someone's going through. Not even just going through, but you don't know what someone had done to get there. Or maybe they didn't do much to get there. Maybe they had parents that could take them their entire way, and that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, how is somebody supposed to control the circumstance they were born in? There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't know what everyone's life path is. I know many people that, you know, started riding when I was in their lessons, and then they've grown as a rider and they're so successful and they're way ahead of me. They're doing like the meter 45 at my age. And I know some riders that have also been in my level, like started when I started riding, and they did the meter 45 and they got super injured and now they can't even ride anymore. You don't know what someone's life path is. You don't know what someone's journey is. So don't ever compare yourself. Just keep doing. Just keep going and doing. That's what all I did, was I just keep going and doing. Like, yeah, am I doing the meter 65? Do I jump higher at home? Or sorry, the meter 65, 0.65. Do I jump higher at home? Of course I do, but I don't even care, because this was such a high for me. I don't care if it's literal poles on the ground. I don't give a hell, because you know what? I know in a year with a horse like Santiago, I'll be able to do the meter 20, and I'm excited to do the meter 20, but I don't want to go to the meter 20 and mess up and not be confident, because I know what it's like to have a bad confidence knock, and I'm not going to do that to myself. So I'm going to keep it slow, and I'm really going to make sure that I like get everything down before I even touch that height, because I don't. Yes, can I jump meter 20? Yes. Can I jump meter 10? Yes, I do it all at home. I'm not going to do it at the show. I'm not confident yet. I'm not there yet, and I'm getting there, and I'm so excited, because now at this show I'm like, I can build upon that. Like, okay, 2629, easy. I can build and go to the 3 foot, and then I can do the 3-3. Am I ready to do the 3-3 at the jumpers? No. Let's do the 0.70, the 0.80. Let's do the 0.90. Like, take it slow, because again, you don't know what could happen. Like when you get higher to those jumps, Santiago, he did the meter 40. He's stepping down. His sweet spot's the meter 20. But when you get to meter 40, meter 20, all these higher jumps, if you rush it, you can really not only make a mistake, but hurt yourself and your horse. I don't want that to happen. I want to take it slow, and I want to do it right, and I want to win. So yeah, that's really the tea and the lesson that I want you guys to all take away. So I hope you guys continue to follow my journey, and I hope you guys learned something, and yeah, I hope you guys felt as much success and happiness that I did at this horse show watching me. And if you didn't, that's okay too. I hope you got the experience that you needed from this this vlog. All right, let's go home. I'll see you guys. Bye.